Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on here to check me out to see what I got to say about this delicious looking pot roast. And yes, you read it right, it's vegetarian. So not vegan, vegetarian, but it is so good. I absolutely love this. It reminds me of when I was younger. My mom used to make this bomb pot roast with cornbread and everything. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it and show you how it's done. Alright, so right here I'm cutting up some russet potatoes. Now you can use any kind of potatoes you want. I like russet potatoes, preferably the skin off and all that good stuff. And so I'm gonna use these, cut them up in the quarters and then cut them up into cubes, maybe about 1/2 inch, guesstimating, because you just don't want it too thin, you don't want it too thick. So just cut them up into, medium-sized cubes. If this is going to be the first thing you cutting up, like I did, put them in some water, and that'll keep them from browning, and I hate that when they turn brown. So I soaked them in some water while I was chopping up my other veggies. Okay, next I'm going to take some baby carrots and I'm going to chop those in half. Now you can do probably about a cup. I think this is maybe about a cup worth. I just grabbed a handful. Just use as much or as little carrots as you like. And then I'm going to take a handful of fresh green beans and I'm going to do a few at a time. Take them, line them up, and cut the ends off of them. And if you want to leave them this long, you can, or you can chop them in half like I did, whatever your preference is. Just chop that up and put those aside. And then I'm going to take 2 small to medium-sized tomatoes. I'm going to take that and chop those up, well, dice them up. I'm going to make pretty thick chunks for the tomatoes. And if you want Roma tomatoes, I do about 3 or 4 of those, depending on the size of the Roma tomatoes. So, yep, just chop them up pretty thickly like so. Put these aside. And then I'm going to take about half of a medium-sized onion. I'm cutting it up around the bulb because I heard that the bulb is actually what makes your eyes tear up. So that's why I like to cut around the bulb now. So anyways, I'm going to just dice them up like so. You can use as much as you want. Alright, so now you're going to take a large bowl. Now it's time to season up all our vegetables that we chopped up. So take the large bowl, put all your vegetables in there together, and make sure that it's large enough so that you're not worried about the content spilling out. So first seasoning we're going to use is this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning pack. It's so good. You can find it over there by the salad dressing aisle. And yep, just throw that in there. Alright, so next we're going to use this Grill Mates packet. It's the tomato, garlic, and basil marinade mix. It's so good. I thought you'd be able to see the back of that package, but I'm going to just go ahead and let you know what it says. So you're just going to dump those ingredients in there and you're going to add a 1/4 cup of oil. I'm using sunflower oil. Use whatever kind of oil you got on hand. Then we're going to do a 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. The back of the package says water, but I prefer to use vegetable broth for extra flavor. And then you're going to do 2 tablespoons of vinegar, whatever vinegar, type of vinegar you prefer. I am using apple cider vinegar from Bragg's. So yeah, so we're just going to mix all that up. I'm going to get all the juices that sunk into the bottom. I'm just bringing it up, turning the bowl, just giving my vegetables a nice little seasoning bath. And oh my gosh, y'all, it already smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. All right, so next we're going to butter up our pan. Now I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees and I'm just gonna butter it up real good. I end up actually cutting up a tablespoon and just spreading it along the pan because I didn't think it was getting on the pan that good. So that's why I ended up both rubbing it around the pan and cutting it up. So Mom, if you're watching this, I promise I'm about to bring your pan back real soon. So now we're ready to put our seasoned vegetables in the pan and spread it out evenly. And then you're going to put some foil over it and put it into the oven for about 30 minutes before you go back and check on it. So while my vegetables are baking, I got this plant-based sausage, meatless chorizo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I only end up cutting two links in this video, but I end up using 3. So yeah, just cut this up and this is what you're gonna put in there after that 30 minutes of checking on it. You go ahead and put the cut up vegan sausage into the pan like so, because it's not going to take that long to warm up, so you don't want to put it in there in the beginning. You want to put that in there before you put it back in the oven. And you're also going to want to go ahead and take the foil off too and leave it in there in the oven for about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so. And then after 25 minutes or so, it should be coming out looking like this, all steamy and good and just delicious. And if you notice the potatoes, they got a little bit of a burnt edge to them, and it's just so delicious. I promise you guys. Like, this girl in the grocery store a long time ago actually put me up on game about this ranch and Grill Mates mixture. Like, I used to put it on my chicken, so now I just put it on my vegetables. So I ended up making some cornbread and some corn on the cob with it with some ranch dip on the side, y'all. It was so bomb. So if y'all end up trying this, let me know. Let me know how you like it. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear if you did any tweaks to it. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.